everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I have created this AI agent and automated all my WhatsApp conversation for my NGO. Now, I'm receiving donation from various places, and for this, I receive a lot of query on my WhatsApp. Now, handling so many queries manually is very time-consuming task, and that's why I've created this AI agent. First, we are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not, and then we are going to start creating this from the scratch. I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'll send a message like, "Hello, how can I donate?" I have sent a simple message. Now let's wait for the reply. If I receive the reply, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I've created is working fine. So here I have received this message. "Hi, thank you for wanting to donate. Here are the easiest ways to give Horizon Relief Alliance and what to expect. Accepted payment method, receipts and tax, transparency, need help or special arrangements, email, WhatsApp and corporate sponsorships." So I've received a very detailed message. Next I'm going to ask a question like, "Are you a real NGO?" I have sent this message. Now let's wait for the reply. So here I have received this message. "Yes, HRA is real registered international non-profit organization. Key verification details, where to verify and contact." Then I'm going to ask a final question like, "Where does my money go?" I have sent this message. Now let's wait for the reply. You see that whatever question or the queries I'm asking, it is sending me the resolution and the answer quickly. Your donation funds HRA's frontline program, not just overhead. We use gifts to deliver services in the field and to monitor impact. What donations pay for? So here is the detailed reply, and then it has sent me the other details also with the link attached to it. So this is how my AI agent is working and answering all my donors in a very detailed manner. So this is how my AI agent is working, and now if you also want to learn how I can create this, let's start creating this from the scratch. So in this video, we are going to see how we can create an AI agent which can automate all our WhatsApp conversation for our NGO. And for this, we have to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we simply have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. And if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. And this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that do forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow Access now, and here it has taken me towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. Here you can see the credit loaded, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method to connect your Pabbly Chatflow to your WhatsApp, or you can use the manual token to connect your Pabbly Chatflow to your WhatsApp. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, the detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. On the left-hand side, we have the very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow, the link to which is available in the description. If you want, you can check that out also. Now, to create this AI agent, on the left hand side we have this option of AI assistant. So let's open this. Here I have landed towards this AI assistant. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and first let's name this as Global Humanitarian and Development NGO, and then I'm simply going to click on this add AI assistant. Here I have landed towards this page from where I'm going to start creating this AI assistant. On the top you can see all these options which I need to fill in order to create this AI assistant. The first one is AI instruction. First I need to select the instruction type. I'm going to select it as AI agent. Over here you can see the instructions are already added. Then if I scroll further, I have this AI configuration. So set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. So if I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI, and then I need to select the model. You can select the model according to your choice and preference. I'm going to select it as GPT-5 mini, and then we need to enter this API key. Now over here in the help desk, a hyperlink is provided to me. If I open this, I will be landed towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project, the permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste it over here. Now here I am on a paid account of OpenAI. I have already generated the key. It is important that you also have the paid account of OpenAI. I'm going to add my API key here, and then I simply have to click on this connect. So over here, OpenAI key saved successfully. Please do not forget to add the API key and click on this connect. Then we have this AI assistant settings. So if I scroll down, I have this header message and the footer message. If I toggle on these buttons, I can enter the message and the messages will start displaying. I do not require this, so I'm going to toggle this off. We have the stop keyword. So whatever keyword you enter over here, and when that user enter or send this message, my agent is not going to reply to them further. So it says enter the keyword that user can type to stop the AI assistant. You can add multiple keywords. I have added this stop. Now we have this retry attempt. So if the API is not responding and the AI agent fails to respond, the number of retry attempt which it gets is the retry attempt. The valid range is 1 to 10. I'm going to keep it as 1 only, but for now I do not require this, so I'm going to toggle this off. We have this fallback message. So over here I have entered, I'm here to assist with question related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. So this will be the message which will be sent when my AI agent is not responding, which means when the API fails to respond. You can enter the fallback message which has the company details or your contact information. So if the queries are not resolved, your users can contact you directly. Now we are moving on towards this knowledge source, which is the very most important part of creating this AI assistant. We have to select the knowledge source as upload file. We have to click on this cloud and then we have to select the file. Here I have already downloaded the knowledge source or created the knowledge source. I am going to click on this open and upload this simply. Now this knowledge source I have created in my Google Documents. If I open this, so this is the knowledge base which I have created, Horizon Relief Alliance. This is the name of the NGO. Then I have added the NGO details, the regional offices, then the contact information, our mission, where we work, who we serve, core programs, health and medical aid, hunger and nutrition, clean water and sanitation, women and livelihood, disaster and conflict, how donations are used. I have added all the details, and with the help of these details, I have guided or trained my agent to respond in a specific manner, as you can see here. So over here we have to create a very detailed knowledge base using which your AI agent is going to respond to the user. Now after you create this, you have to download and upload that in .txt or .pdf format. But if your PDF has images, the limit is up to 10 pages only. Moving on towards this assistant interface. So over here we have this display name. You can enter the display name according to your choice and preference, and it will start appearing over here. Let's suppose I'm going to enter Pabbly, and you can see that over here. Then we have this display subheading. So if you want, you can keep it. If you want, you can remove it, and it will be removed from here like this. Then we have these initial messages using which your AI agent is going to respond. You can add 2 initial messages. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. For now it is enabled, so you can see powered by Pabbly. If you disable this, it will be removed from here. I'm going to keep it enabled. Then we have this footer text and footer link, where I have added the link to privacy policy and the text as privacy policy. Then we have this user first message. So over here I have entered the message as I need help. You can enter according to your choice and preference, but it is not necessary that if the user is going to send that particular message only, then my agent is going to respond. It is going to respond on any message. Moving on towards the next option here, which is the final one, we have this styling. So over here I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and it will start showing over here. Then we have this assistant shape, circle, square and rounded square. You can select according to your choice and preference, and it will start displaying. You can select the background color, text color, button color, bubble color, footer text color according to your choice and preference, and you will see the changes over here. I'm going to keep it as default only, and just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base, we can upload the header profile picture, assistant profile picture and the background picture. Now here we are done creating this AI agent. It is important that we keep this toggle on to keep this AI agent active. If we keep this off, the messages won't be sent, and then we save this. If we do not save this, all this will be lost, and here you will see AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant to your website by clicking on this button and using this code to your website, and whenever someone clicks on that, they will be redirected towards the conversation. Now we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. For that we have this option of inbox. I'm going to open this inbox in a new tab. So this was my chat. I simply have to click on this choose AI assistant. I have to select the AI assistant and then I have to save this, and in this manner I have assigned that particular AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually to particular chats is very time consuming task and also illogical. So what we can do, we can assign an AI assistant to a particular group or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side we have this option of settings. So I'm going to open the inbox settings in a new tab. Here I've landed towards this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I will get the option of this AI auto replies. So I have to simply toggle on this enable AI auto replies button, and then I have to select the list. Here are so many lists which I have created, and then I can assign any AI assistant to this particular list. If I click on this add more rule, and if I select all the contacts, I can select another AI assistant. Over here I just have this one AI assistant which is active. That's why it is showing only one AI assistant. If many AI assistant will be active, you will get the option of that. You can select any AI assistant and assign that AI assistant to all the contacts and to the particular list. So here we have finally created this AI agent. We have learned how we can create the knowledge base, how we can train the AI agent to reply to our customers. We have learned about the settings here. We have entered all the details here, and we have learned how we can assign the AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. So this is how we have created this AI agent. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.